for playing Breach.
Select your agent.
He's almost time up. Are they gonna select Sova? We're about to realize. And they ended up picking Sova both each. So we have Limestone attacking first. That might be good. Let's see how pistol round goes, because Limestone always ends up winning pistol round, and that's good for us. That's good for Limestone. So, as we see, Ghost. Oh no, Limestone still hasn't bought a single pistol. They're setting up 2 on B. Limestone looking like it's going to be an A push while we have 2 on B, 1 on A on the Raiders side.
There.
We have Stone. Everybody knows Stone. And here goes. Here we start. Sova shocked recon darts down A.
There.
They shot the KO knife. He sees him up there. Zay sees 2. Zay doesn't get to pick on the KO. Stone not getting the spike down. They're still watching mid. Raiders watching mid. Think they're gonna rotate. We have so 4 on 3. Limestone down to 3. We have Stone with spike. They might rotate off. They're playing the quiet
Can't use
game.
this yet. Can't use
Raiders
this for
have
healing.
3 on A side. B is relatively clear. KO's watching mid.
30 seconds left.
Now everyone's gonna rotate. They expose themselves, so they're gonna go ahead and run down to B. Mason's gonna come up the Viper. Doesn't get the pick on Viper, sadly. But we do have Stone planting on B
10
site.
seconds left.
Light planted.
Raiders coming in from behind their spawn, into their spawn. Stone watching from behind. Gets a pick on the Viper. Stone still behind yellow.
1 enemy
Shoots.
remaining. Last player standing.
Stone gonna play time. He hears the defuse. Peeks it. Sova gets off the spike. Stone does not get the kill, unfortunately, on this Sova.
Clutch.
A little recognition.
That was a good shot by Jesus. Great shot. Stone picking up the spike. It might go for another A push. We see they bought Guardian, Spectre. Limestone going pistols. Stone going by himself onto B. Popco.
Revealing area.
Recon Dart
There they are.
reveals the enemy KO. Say coming onto site by himself with 2 enemies on there. Throws the flash. He's recon darted. So it's gonna peek him. So he's gonna throw another flash. Doesn't get the pick on. We have Stone peeking. Viper. He's gonna go ahead and wall off the Viper. So he's gonna bring in Spike for Limestone.
Scanning ahead.
He has a recon dart. He's gonna go ahead and plant. Default. He's gonna go ahead and stick the plant. Oh, but doesn't get the plant down.
Spike down B. 30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Mason getting tapped.
Flawless.
Jesus not being able to get the pick on the Viper. So we've seen from Limestone, they don't buy second round if they lose. So are we gonna see a full buy? We are. And it looks like the Raiders are not gonna full buy either. Yeah, the Raiders are not full buying. They're keeping their Spectres. Playing 2B, 1 mid, 2A. We have Stone with tossing his slow orb. Stone waiting for the default arrow. This time we have all Limestone onto pushing onto one side. Raider Silva's already taking damage. Reyna getting tapped.
Spike down A.
Right there.
Zay throwing out a flash. Blind. Getting 2 with the headshots.
One enemy
Gets
remaining.
3 in the same area. It's a 3v1 situation. Viper coming in from the flank. Viper getting headshotted by Popco. Limestone takes that round. People say it's because Raiders didn't full buy. Honestly, Zay got the lineup perfectly there. Now we have Raze and Sage not being able to buy. Mason's just gonna go ahead and buy a Guardian, while Stone is gonna buy a Spectre, while Raiders are gonna buy a Vandal Phantoms. They're gonna go push down towards mid though. Dude into the smoke, getting a lucky headshot. Bringing down the game around to a 4v5 situation. Stone planting onto site.
Light planted.
Popco not paying attention to the corner. Mason picking up a Vandal instead.
Last player standing.
Not checking his corners very well, and Raiders take that round. I ended up just fixing it. Yeah.
Right here.
We have Mason buying
Right
a
here.
Marshall. Stone with the Sheriff. We have Zay, Popco buying Vandal. Starstruck with a Frenzy. And the Raiders are going to full buy.
Here.
Starstruck is picking up the Spike heading down to A, while Stone is checking for default recon arrow. Wasn't there. Zay knows there's someone there. Saw his feet, couldn't get the head though. Looks like Limestone completely rotated down to B side, leaving only Rays on A side. Limestone picking up the orb. Down B long.
Flashbang.
Zay's peeking the corner, shooting blind. Stone looking for a cheeky headshot right now with that sheriff.
Wall raised.
30 seconds left.
They're gonna full out rotate out of B side into A side, knowing
Concealment.
most of the enemy team is on B side. Astra with the stinger leading the group.
Without it, blocking vision.
10 seconds left.
Astra does not check her
Down
corners,
A.
unfortunately getting headshotted by the Viper.
Our spike is down.
Stone coming in with the sheriff,
Last player standing.
and the Raiders take it by time. Still getting the pick on the KO at the end of the round. Forcing the KO to buy again. And we see a timeout from Limestone. We see that the Raiders are full buying again. Limestone not looking like they have the money to buy. But we seen them come back from a save round. I definitely would wonder, what do you think Limestone is talking about? Why do you think Limestone called the timeout? I agree, Dobby. Austin was clean with those headshots. And the timeout's over for Limestone. Really has you in the question what Limestone called for the timeout for. Could have been for a lot of things. Popco dropping his share of 4 Vandal. I feel like that's an equal trade. I feel like that's a fair trade. Spike is going down B long. Both KOs. Threw their knife down B long. Stone dropping KO his Vandal for a stinger. Stone's that good. Stone doesn't need a Vandal. Stone.
Nowhere to run.
Stone's gonna try to get the Vandal from his dead teammate. He ends up getting it, taking Spike all the way down to A site. No, he's sticking to B. We have Popco by himself on B. I mean A.
Shot done.
Here we go. We see Stone rotating down to A with Spike. Popco's gonna
Scanning
recon
ahead.
dart, see if he sees anyone on site, make sure he's clear.
Found them.
Sees one person, he knows that one person is in heaven. He's gonna go ahead and capture all points. We have Stone coming in with the Vandal.
30 seconds left.
We have 30 seconds to plant the Spike. This is gonna be another time loss.
Wall raised.
No, they're gonna cut off any access to the Spike and watch it from far.
Spike planted. You are divided.
And plus the Astra ult. So they're gonna have to push them to get the Spike.
Enemy tag.
KO doesn't check his corners. Stone getting 2 picks. Doesn't get the pick on the chamber, unfortunately. Great opportunity Limestone had. We have Limestone having enough to full buy, but if they do lose this round, they won't have enough to buy next round.
Right here.
The Raiders chamber likes going down mid. Feels confident getting them headshots in mid. Stone taking Spike down to A site. Mason just chilling in the corner with a Vandal. KO on B side by himself. He's gonna place down his Astro Stars, activate them. No, he's not gonna activate them. Popko managed to find Reyna's head, killing him. And they're going for the same plan, and Astra ends up getting the head, not the headshot, the kill on the Sova. Spike is down on A site. The Viper and the KO have to rotate off while the Chamber's just hiding in the spawn waiting for his teammates. Oh, we have Limestone setting up for the post plant. Do we see Popko having lineups? Maybe we
Started.
One enemy
gets the
remaining.
pick.
Last player standing.
Stone getting the headshot on the Viper, taking the round for Limestone. Limestone winning that round, having enough for the whole team to buy. Oh, you see the Raiders having minimal. Actually, no. Raiders are buying a no, not a Marshall, a Vandal. And a Bulldog.
Spike dropped. Here.
Stone dropping Spike. Being detected by the KO knife. Mason trying to get the headshot on the chamber up in mid. He's gonna go ahead and toss his Roomba up tunnel. Popko trying to get a headshot on to B side. We have Mason with Spike debating if he should go on B side. Maybe he's gonna wait for them to think that they rotated off. But it looks like the Viper and the K are gonna push Mason pretty hard.
30 seconds left.
It's a 2v5 situation. No Valorant player knows what to do in a 2v5 situation. Limestone might make them smart play and just
10
go ahead and
seconds left.
save. And that's what it looks like Limestone's doing. They're going to go ahead and save the Vandals for next round. Mason picking up the better skin. Always looking for the better skin. So because them two saved, they can buy their teammates an actual gun. While we see the Raiders having pretty much a full buy setup and having enough to buy next round.
Here.
Spike looks like it's gonna go B. Only Stone being detected by the presence. Stone peeking a corner, unfortunately missing the headshot. We have Popko gumming up back onto A side by himself. Mason trying to see his friend Chambers up there. But now to him it's a Sova. Gets Sova down to yellow. So I was gonna go ahead and drone out, try to see if he can see Mason. Doesn't. We have Popko peeking the chamber. Chamber holding the angle. Popko trying to get the pixel peek and could not get it. Aster getting a pick onto A site.
30 seconds left.
Thinking she's gonna go ahead and rotate off.
Grenade!
Mason trying to get a cheeky wall bang through the smoke. Is Limestone gonna save 2 rounds in a row?
Left.
And it looks like Limestone is going to save 2 times in a row. Takes 4 seconds to plant the spike. They were down to 8. Couldn't make it onto site in time. Yeah, I think Starstruck is hacking. He was able to see the whole map. I don't think that's fair. It's almost like it's an ability. Like, I wonder what hacks he's using. Let's go ahead and see. Nick. Starstruck having the spike. Look, he's looking at the entire map. That's definitely some sort of hacking, isn't it? Viper using her ult on A. We have Stone coming in late from behind.
Here.
Stone going through the smoke, trying to find the Viper. Trying to cancel her ult. That's so...
Fire in the hole! Barrier created.
Last player
Enemy
standing.
down.
It's a
Spike
1v4
down.
situation.
Is not over.
Stone rezzing. Doesn't get the pick on the chamber. The chamber pretty much had a free kill on that res.
A gift. We should do. Teleport's ready.
So it looks like a full A push. No teammates separating, anything like that by Limestone. Oh, they're rushing in. Oh, they're rushing in. Limestone is rushing in there. Straight onto site. Doesn't check her corners, getting the headshotted by the Reyna on top of the wall.
Stealing sight.
Reyna throwing out a blind.
Spike planted.
Trying to get a wall bang through that wall. Hitting Mason a couple times. Stone going in from behind. Going back. Trying to set up for the post plant. Enemy KO using his ability. Popko just sitting in on spike. That's where gun choice matters in this game. Not killing the KO, but putting him down for the time being.
Last player standing.
Raiders are defusing. Ended up getting the defuse off. Stone's gonna go ahead and just run away with the Spectre.
Last round before the switch.
That's all Stone needs. Stone only needs a Spectre. If Limestone wins this, it could be the 9-3 curse. Could be the 9-3 curse. 9-3 curse being in the first ever official esports league of Valorant. The team was losing 9-3 and it ended up coming back and winning 9-13. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Is Limestone gonna fully rush again? Slow orbing that Sova. Killing that Sova with the Sova's ult. Enemy Sova killing Sova. Word.
My ultimate is not ready.
Starstruck trying to get some picks.
You are divided.
Starstruck's just gonna go ahead and put down her ultimate. It's a great ultimate. I'm actually really excited for the new agent Harbor. Starstruck not getting the pick on the KO. Stone getting the pick on
One
the.
enemy remaining.
Zay coming out with 2 kills, 3 kills, sealing the round for Limestone. And it looks like it's gonna be a 9-3
Switching
curse.
sides.
It's the 9-3
Once
curse.
more in
We're
the
back to pistol
I'm
round.
not tired. Are you?
Raiders buying Ghost, keeping 2 classics, buying Shield and abilities. While we have Limestone buying full abilities, 1 Ghost. KO still not bought anything. Looks like on the Raider side, the Viper and the Sova bought full abilities and rocking with the classic, while the other 3 are buying Ghosts and some abilities. On Limestone's side, it looks like they bought mostly abilities while having Starstruck being the only one with a Ghost. Maybe Starstruck with his seeing the whole map hacks is gonna be able to get some taps with the Ghost. He sees all of them there with the KO knife. Go ahead and fall back, because no way he's going to take on 5. Ray's throwing his knife, trying to see how many people are actually out there. Only gets the KO. Stone falling back. We have the Raiders pushing in slowly but surely, while their Vipers watching flank. You have Stone holding an angle with the classic. Gonna go ahead and hide back. No, he's gonna go ahead and peek out.
Here.
We have the KO with his knife. He's gonna go ahead and toss his knife out. Tags 4. Stone's gonna go ahead and slow orb behind. They want to make sure his sight's clear, but they're pushing this so slowly. And they're gonna go ahead and plant down in default. Reyna's just hiding in a corner, seeing if she can get a cheeky kill or not. And she does. She gets 2, actually, unfortunately for Limestone. We have Stone, Starstruck, and Popco getting the kill on the Reyna. I don't think he was actually meaning to kill the Reyna, but it works. And he also gets the kill on Sova while Starstruck defuses, and Limestone takes that round. It's looking like a 9-3 curse right here. So what's Limestone gonna do? They're gonna buy Spectres. They're gonna keep the guns they got. It looks like they're gonna go ahead and buy Spectres, while Raiders is just gonna buy 1 Sheriff and abilities. It looks like. Zay with the Marshal. It's normally Mason with his Marshal.
Suppressing.
It does look like it's gonna be an A push from the Raiders. Very slow push by the Raiders. KO missing that jump, trying to get up top with the high ground.
There.
Stone getting 2. Gonna go ahead and back off. He's gonna go ahead and heal. He was on 7 HP. Slowing orb.
One enemy
Gets the
remaining.
pick on the Sova.
Spike down
Shooting
A.
through the smoke. Limestone having spike down on A site. It's a 2v1 situation. The Chamber's going to have to either kill them both or go ahead and push the spike. Stone getting the pick on the Chamber, winning the round for Limestone. Limestone winning 2 rounds back to back. Now is Limestone going to full buy? Or are they going to keep with the Spectres? The Raiders looks like they're going to go ahead and full buy. Looks like Limestone is going to actually do a half buy so they can full buy next round. Looks like by the Raiders it's going to be an A push. There goes Astra with her hacks again. No one's on A site. The Raiders are just going to go ahead and take site for free. You're going to see that no one's on that KO knife. They're just going to go ahead and rush site. Mason being spotted by the Silver Dart. Wasn't phased by it at all. Popco not checking his corners.
Spike planted.
Looks like the room was glitched. Popco getting the one tap on the Reyna. Now Spike is down and it's a 3v4 situation. Popco's just gonna go ahead and stick the defuse. Popco's just gonna stick the defuse and win the round for Limestone.
One enemy remaining.
And because they saved this round, they're just gonna go ahead and full buy next round. That's great. Limestone having enough money to full buy next round if they happen to lose this round. The way it's going, Limestone doesn't look like he's gonna lose any more rounds. It's a 9-3 curse. Everybody knows that. The Raiders are forcing a half buy. Not even half buy. We're buying Light Shield and Sheriffs. And there goes Starstruck with her axe again. Stone gonna go ahead and peek out through mid. With help by the Sova. Mason hears a bunch of them on A. Knows they're there. Raiders just taking sight for free slowly and quietly. From behind, gets the kill on Mason with the Sheriff. They're gonna go ahead and take sight for free.
Spike planted.
Limestone unfortunately was not on the site, and it's gonna be a difficult retake being a 4v5 situation. So I was gonna go ahead and recon dart onto site to help out for the team.
There they are.
Popco aiming a little too high. Maybe Starstruck will help out. Trying to pull him away. Stone getting the pick on the Reyna and the Sova. He knows the KO's backside. He's gonna go ahead and defuse this. He's gonna stick it like Popco did last round. Doesn't. I'm not sure if he gets it halfway. He did not get it halfway. Starstruck is just gonna go ahead and save the Vandal. Maybe out of range. Unfortunately, was barely out of range. Limestone has no worries though. They can full buy this round. Alright, we have Stone. Looks like the Raiders are going to go ahead and like split up. Chamber going down mid. Trying to get a pick off. He's going to go up through tunnel and counter Starstruck. Starstruck sees him. Chamber's just going to hold that angle. Starstruck is going to see him way before he sees him.
You are powerless.
Raiders are going to go ahead and stick the plant. Viper's going to go beat. Oh, that's going to be a tough retake by Limestone. What it's looking like, Viper's ult did not expand to its fullest. So maybe Limestone might use that as towards their advantage.
Bullseye.
And the Viper pushes out over. Oh, Popco gets a headshot on him, so the Raiders are forced to retreat back, having no cover. They're gonna go ahead and wall it off, but Sova has his ult. Gonna watch Spike. Popco getting the pick on the chamber. Getting the pick also on the.
Last player standing.
Oh, Popco's just not gonna have enough time. He's gonna go ahead and run away. The Reyna's gonna go ahead and die. Popco. That's unfortunate for him. Barely just a hair off.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should do.
What are we doing? Limestone's just gonna go ahead and buy some pistols, frenzies, ghosts, sheriffs. Looks like the Raiders are gonna do a full push on A with a bunch of vandals. But if they lose this round, they're not gonna buy next round.
Let's play.
And Limestone's gonna have their vandals. Popco with the double arrow. Unfortunately, not hitting anyone. Limestone knowing that Raiders are on A site.
Deploying drone.
And the Raiders are going to go ahead and push off with 2 abilities, knowing that they're there. Sova doesn't check the corner, doesn't know that Mason's actually sitting in that corner. Mason has his ult. He's going to go ahead and kill the Viper who had Spike. He's going to throw his grenade down. He's blinded, so he couldn't see the Reyna jump down, unfortunately. Starstruck picking up his sheriff. He's going to go ahead and get some one-taps.
Spike planted.
Sova going ahead, using his ult, getting picked. KO peeking him out too early. Starstruck, unfortunately, not looking for the headshot. The Raiders take that round, make the game 12-6 match point.
Match point.
Scanning ahead.
Raiders doing a slow push on A. Limestone knowing they're there because of the destruction of Sova's recon dart. We have the enemy Viper going to be by herself. Maybe we're seeing like a rotation play, making her Limestone rotating. Zay getting a nice headshot on the Sova.
Flash.
Spikes down. Stone getting a kill on this. Zay looking for another headshot on the Viper, making the situation a 5v2. Mason coming up onto the Reyna. He hears both of them there. Both Stone. Stone sees them. Stone's gonna get the kill on both the Reyna and the KO, making the game 12-7. Still match point, but Limestone could come back from this. So Limestone deciding which skins they want. Raiders looking like they're gonna go ahead and do a B push. So they're gonna get a 5-man. No. Raiders waited long enough for the KO knife to be thrown. So them thinking they're not on B site.
Flash.
Sova throws his recon dart, alerting Limestone that the Raiders are on B side. Both KOs ult. I'm surprised both of them got it off, because he probably was out of range.
Spike planted.
You have Zay Gonna go ahead and peek the chamber, getting the pick on the chamber. Sova lining up perfectly for Zay. We have Starstruck getting the kill on KO. It was a KO. Now we're making it a 2v1 situation. Spike down.
Recovering it.
Reyna and Viper are gonna go ahead and hide in Starstruck smoke. Smoke is gone now. Viper's wall is also down. You have Starstruck checking every corner he can. He doesn't want to get a headshot. He doesn't want to get headshot. Well, fakes the fuse, doesn't check his corner.
Attackers
Having
win.
the Raiders take game 1. Just go ahead. We go to intermission. we're back. We're on Ascent this time, the Raiders map, right?
Yep. Well, you want to tab out.
Oh, tab out. Oh yeah.
And click the up arrow on the top right screen.
Which one?
Top right screen. Click the up arrow on the right side.
Which one? This?
Yes.
Oh, do I need to flip it though?
You're good. Oh, are we on the right side or the left side?
I'm pretty sure we're on the left side.
Oh, then yeah, you gotta flip it.
Oh, it's up there. Yeah. So I just got to do this, right? From right? Yeah, I'm right.
Now go back to the score.
Score? No, it's right.
Yeah, it is right.
It's right.
Very good. Very good.
Yep. All right. Mirror matchup. We see Mason with his chamber. Popko with his signature breach. Popko with his signature breach. Zay picks his fade. We're going to have another mirror matchup.
Select your agent.
They got 9 seconds. Zay picked fade. We got a mirror matchup. Popko is going to stick to his breach. Breach is good on Ascent. We're about to see how this turns out for Limestone. Might be really good. They've been playing really good today.
I think we have to change the graphics again. Wait,
I already did.
but is it flipped? Correct.
Huh? I already did. I already changed it. Yep. We're going to go ahead and see.
You're good.
We have Limestone attacking on Ascent. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go on B site. Popka going to go ahead and use his Aftershock ability onto B site. Fade's the only one on B site. And it looks like Limestone bought full abilities. Only 2 people with actual Ghost and a Frenzy. While we have the Raiders buying Ghosts and abilities. He's going to go ahead and use his ability to be able to see people, detect them, and have a strand behind them. Poor Fade, she actually got demolished. And Limestone's going to go ahead and have Spike down on the B site. Zay knowing there's someone back there in the enemy spawn. Oh, it's smoking off garage. Thinking there's someone in garage. Zay getting wallbanged, but not fully killed. Starstruck getting 2 picks.
Player standing.
Zay killing. Chamber killing. Raze couldn't get the pick on the Sage. Sage is going to go ahead, look at the dragon, and pick up a Ghost and defuse.
I will not die here.
Team Ace.
Amazing. I am honored.
I had to stress out my team. Lol. We have Limestone. Gonna go ahead,
Right there.
save this round so they can pull by next round. Yeah, looks like that's what they're gonna do. While Raiders gonna go ahead and go all Spectres. And it looks like Limestone's gonna go ahead and go on the A site. So I think Popco is distracting them, making them think that they're going B site. While we have Zay and Mason going on to A, trying to get a pick or 2. Mason hugging a wall. Oh, this is a first for Gulicious, aka Stone, playing Omen for once. I've only ever seen him play Sage.
Let's play Omen before.
Looks like Limestone's gonna go ahead and go down catwalk.
Spike dropped.
Starstruck throwing spike down to Zay. Sage being on her wall. Mason trying to sneak up onto.
Last player standing.
It's Mason. Unfortunately gets
Ah, now
killed
that was a work
in
of art.
garden.
Grenade!
We have Limestone being down 2-0, but we seen him come back. Limestone's gonna go ahead and full buy, while Raiders gonna keep having all Spectres. Relatively having enough to full buy next round.
Grenade!
Limestone has 3 going to B, 2 going A. Ray's killing herself with her own nade. Limestone looking like they're about to just go ahead and rotate back to A site. Zay was waiting for the blind from his breach. We have Starstruck gonna go ahead and run onto site, completely just ignoring the fact that Omen was hiding in his own smoke, but we had Stone go ahead and kill him for him. We have Starstruck chilling under heaven. He's gonna go ahead and peek, kill the Fade, while Popco kills the Sage, and Popco's gonna go ahead and get plant money, and Limestone takes the round. We've seen that happen multiple times. We have Limestone, Spike being on A side, but we have 3 people on Limestone on B side. Omen's gonna go ahead and smoke off
Here.
mid. Starstruck knows there's someone in archway. Starstruck seeing the Fade, nearly avoiding a headshot. Stone killing Raze, avenging his teammate Popco.
I have the spike.
Are they gonna go ahead and take Spike to B while Fade is watching it? Because it looks like the Raiders think they're going A. We have Stone gonna commit a smoke down
Shadows
in
traveling.
catwalk. Maybe try to help Mason get out of there. If Stone's Zay
30 seconds left.
and Starstruck pushing on a B site. They're gonna go ahead and rush on to B site. Not giving the care in the world. Stone, I don't think, not knowing he has Spike, should have gone down with the Fade.
No more.
Mason being distracted by something.
10 seconds left.
Starstruck's just gonna go ahead and plant, making it a 1v2 situation.
Planted.
Barely has enough time to plant. Having his ult though. Here's him walking. Chamber TPs, but they double peeked him. That's unfortunate for Limestone.
The spike is diffused. Here.
We have Limestone gonna go ahead and full buy this round. Maybe not Mason. We're gonna see a Judge by Mason? No, we're gonna see a Spectre. Oh, we have the Raiders gonna full buy except for their Sage. Limestone making an A push. Are they gonna take it slow or are they're gonna rush it? It looks like they're just spamming abilities. Limestone backing off. They saw a lot of abilities there. Deciding to back off. Probably the right idea. Raiders got that site down. Zay, he's just gonna hold that angle for his teammates. Starstruck figuring out if he should dip or not.
Face
Mace.
your fear!
Oh, and they're gonna go ahead and push side with Fade's ult. Stone getting the kill on the Raze and Omen. Both headshots. And he's gonna go ahead and plant, making it a 5v2 situation.
Planted.
Fade is up top on Heaven, watching Garden, while Chambers also coming through Garden from Catwalk.
No charges.
Stone hears someone up top. He's gonna go ahead and peek when Popco's gonna blind. Chamber coming up through B window. Stone watching the wrong angle.
Last player standing.
Doesn't see Starstruck up on the boxes. Dies to Starstruck with a Spectre. Keep in mind, Starstruck dashing up in the air. Not 100% accurate. And it looks like the enemy chamber is just going to go ahead and save this round. Limestone's going to take that round, making the game 3-2.
A gift.
Now, Limestone's gonna go ahead and full buy. They're gonna go ahead and swap out skins, while the Raiders,
Right there.
only the Fade's gonna full buy. It looks like the Fade's only gonna be the only one that full buys. Does she have all her abilities? She does. She even has her ult. That's dangerous. Spike is towards A side though. Ray's throwing her nade. Stone TPing on the other side. Popco taking some damage from the nade. Mason trying to see if site's clear. They went ahead and picked up Spike. Debating if they should commit to A.
Here.
I'm pretty sure Omen just called to rotate a B. They're slowly rotating out.
Shadows traveling.
Omen's gonna go ahead and smoke off mid and Catwalk, and he's gonna TP straight to B. He's TPing back of their spawn. Catches the Fade with her knife out, getting the headshot on the Fade.
Our carrier is dead.
Spike
They
down,
didn't take
mid.
Spike down to B site. Now it's down to
30
mid
seconds left.
for the defenders to watch over. You have Stone peeking Garden. He doesn't see the chamber behind him.
Player standing.
Gets headshotted from behind. We have Mason coming up. Here's someone walking. Gets a headshot on the chamber, making a 1v3 situation. Raiders are not
10
going to peek
seconds
it. They
left.
have Spike down. He doesn't have enough time to even get Spike and plant it down. I think he's just going to go ahead and get some kills. And Raiders take that round. Looks like the Raiders are going to full buy except for Chamber. Chamber's not buying a Vandal. Doesn't look like it. He could buy a Vandal. We have Limestone, 2 Spectre, oh no, Stinger, Spectre, Marshall Classic, and a Vandal. Wide variety of guns, and we see the Chamber bought last second. Limestone's gonna go ahead and push onto B side. That's a great combination. The Fade snag with the Raise Grenade. Fortunately, doesn't get anyone. Stone pushing up with Spike and a Classic. Limestone pushing all in garage.
Shadows traveling.
Limestone using the smokes to the best of their ability.
Blinding.
Enemy breach using a shockwave. Not enemy breach.
Last player standing.
It was Popco.
Spike down B.
It's a 1v3 situation for Limestone, and the Raiders end up taking that round. I don't know if it was me, but I'm pretty sure Popco ulted Stone. And Popco calls a timeout. Timeout for Limestone side. Wonder what they're talking about this time. Maybe about the ult that hit Stone. It was a great ult. It hit Fade and the enemy Raze, but it didn't hit the Chamber. The Omen, the Chamber, the Omen were able to get the taps on Limestone. We seen this from Limestone though. We seen them come back from this. I have faith in them. Timeout being called out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timeout's over. Let's get back to the game. Looks like Limestone's gonna buy 2 Vandals. Zay could buy a Vandal if he really wanted to. So could Starstruck. Everybody on the team could buy a Vandal if they really wanted to. I don't think Mason's gonna buy a Vandal. I think he's gonna go ahead and just wait for one of his teammates to get a pick. While we see Raiders with 4 Vandals and an Operator. I'm not sure if we've seen an Operator this game at all, other than Chambers' ult. And there we go. We see Mason getting killed by the Op. I think Chamber fat fingered his ult because he had 2 Ops. He bought an Op and he has his ultimate activated too. Limestone taking side, clearing corners like they should. Stone has Spike. I don't know. He knows he has Spike. He's going to go ahead and plant it down under Heaven. Try to TP, but gets immediately ulted by the Raze. It's a 2v2 situation. Limestone being on site. Starstruck getting killed by the Op. We have Zay peeking garden door while they have someone up top. He's going to go ahead and throw down his Seer ability. He hears the Omen TP away. Spike is not down, by the way.
I have the spike.
He went ahead, picked up Spike. Is he going to fake plants? He's going to go ahead and fake plant. The one thing about planting is that it doesn't stick the sound, so you can definitely hear when they fake it. And Zay is going to go ahead and stick the plant. Chamber is going to peek it. He's going to go ahead and hide behind that. He's going to go ahead and go into Garden while the enemy Chamber and Omen are both on Heaven. Zay's going to go ahead and peek from Heaven window. Zay's going to throw down his C ability, see where they're at. Gets the headshot on the Chamber.
No charges.
Catch them.
Gets Omen snagged. Gets the kill on the Omen, taking the round for Limestone. I will tell you 100% right now, I can tell you for a fact that Zay's heart is beating out of his chest. He was following the snag from Omen, getting the kill. And Limestone taking that round. Pretty sure Zay is shaking too. And we see a full buy from both teams. Except Popco. Popco bought Light Shield. That's sad for him.
I have the spike.
Shield doesn't really matter in this game if you're this high level though. A bullet to the head, you're done for. Shield's not gonna save you from that. Fade's gonna go ahead and pop her ult onto site. Gonna go ahead and clear site. Zay's gonna die from Omen in Garden. From a cheeky wallbang, that sucks. Popco's gonna go ahead and close the door. He sees the Omen's feet, he's not gonna go ahead and repeat that. He's gonna blind and hide back while Spike is being planted by Stone. We see 3 Raiders up on Heaven. Enemy Raider smokes off Popco. Popco can't see anything. He's gonna hide in the smoke though. Stone sees.
Player standing.
I'm actually not quite sure what happened there. It was just all at once. All we see is the Raiders defusing the spike in a flawless victory. Not flawless victory, flawless victory for the round. We have Limestone not buying. They look like they're going to go ahead and save so they can full buy next round. Buying Light Shield, Sheriffs, Stingers, Marshals, 3 Stingers. But we have the Raiders full buy. We have Limestone looking like they're going to go ahead and peek mid and A. We have the Chamber peeking out. Starstruck's just going to go ahead and just spray through the wall hoping to get a wall bang. We have 2 coming down mid. Checking corners. Getting the Chamber tripwire. Chamber now knowing they're up there. They don't know. They don't see the Fade in Bowhouse, but now they have comms that the Fade is in Bowhouse. We have 2 Raiders coming in from the back of their spawn. 1 in market. Popco. Trigger discipline. Trigger discipline. Gets the kill on the Rays. The right click of the Classic is still insane. Getting the pick on the stage. Making it a 2v2 situation.
Player standing.
Making it a 2v1 situation with Mason getting a kill on his doppelganger. Mason.
1 enemy remaining.
Unfortunately, dying to Omen. Zay knowing where the Omen is. Omen fake TPing.
Thrifty.
And Zay getting the kill with the Stinger. Clutching the ground.
Make it fair.
I agree, Diggy. I agree. That was insane. Bye, Zay. And then Limestone's going to go ahead and full buy comfortably. So is the Raiders are going to full buy, but they're not full buying comfortably like Limestone is. You have Limestone pushing onto A side.
I'll find you.
Off your feet!
Still waiting.
Limestone's breach is gonna go ahead and pop his ult, dying. Mason and Zay dying to raise his grenade. That's very unlucky of Limestone. We're gonna go ahead and close the door. Stone's gonna go, not Stone.
Down A.
Raiders
1
are gonna go
enemy
ahead and
remaining.
kill Stone and Popco. We have Starstruck. Pretty much in a pinch there. Had someone in heaven, had some coming in from Garden.
Last round.
Not
in
much
the
you can
half.
do there. This game is absolutely intense. We see how both teams end up trading kills, trading rounds, to be honest. Looks like Limestone's gonna go ahead and do a B push. They got Spectres, 2 people with Vandals, while Raiders have 2 Vandals. Oh no, full
Right
Vandals.
there.
Here's shooting. Gets distracted by the shooting, gets killed by the Omen, also peeking mid. We have Stone on 5 HP with a Spectre. Here's the Omen. He's gonna go ahead and TP into the enemy Omen smoke. No, that's his own smoke. Gonna go ahead and check their spawn. We have Mason coming up, trying to clear market for Stone. Stone still doesn't know that the enemy Omen is in market. Looks like Limestone's gonna go ahead and rotate through catwalk back to A site. Enemy Fade getting a wall bang on Stone. That's might be a lucky spray.
Gun here.
Mason getting a pick on Raze. Fade's gonna go ahead and push onto site.
Blocking stuff.
Fade killing Jet.
30 seconds.
Zay's gonna go ahead and stick the plant. Mason killing someone up in heaven.
player standing.
Zay fighting his doppelganger. Here's the chamber up in heaven too. Unfortunately couldn't kill the chamber up in heaven. And looks like the Raiders are gonna go ahead and take this half. Now we're switching sides where we have the entirety of Limestone defending this round. And from what we've seen, Limestone has a pretty good defense. They can play really good defense. Their comp is actually built somewhat on defense.
On my way.
If we look at it. Ooh, but the Raiders have also built for offense. That's actually kind of cool. We'll see how this plays out. We have their chamber. Behind a ghost, gonna go ahead and pick catwalk with Fade peeking from doors. Chamber putting down his tripwire onto A. It looks like Stone's gonna smoke off, and we have both Starstruck and Zay on B side. They know they're here, so they're gonna go ahead and back up and try to have them come to them instead of holding an angle where they're forced to go to. We have Popco. Sees one mid, doesn't know the Fade's there. Fade pushes him, blinds a little too late. Starstruck gets shot through the smoke a couple bit. Gonna go ahead and block that off. Zay getting shot by every angle. We have Mason coming in from garage. Chamber hiding in the corner. Mason checking his corner, getting the pick on the chamber. Bring back his abilities. Limestone's pretty split up right now. Mason getting a few damage on Omen. Checking it. He sees Sue, can't pick a target, ends up shooting the Fade. Jumps down. Into three people hiding into a smoke. Starstruck takes one down with them, but the Raiders take that round. Limestone. Looks like they're just going to keep classics with abilities. Money's fluctuating. We also have the Raiders buying Spectres. One person going to go ahead, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, they bought a Spectre too. They bought Spectres and full abilities. Raiders, Spectres, full abilities, Limestone. Looks like they're going all classics with some abilities. It looks like the Raiders are going to go ahead and push onto B's side, though. Zay's on there by himself. Honestly, it looks like Limestone's going to flank around with a flank around the world. Zay getting taken down by the boom bot and Raze herself. Raiders took sight all for themselves. Limestone coming in from garage, though. The biggest and loudest flank you'll ever hear in the game. Starstruck picking the corner. Sees three. Popco peeking two. Stone not managing to take one down. Unfortunately, Limestone peeked all at once and lined up perfectly for the Raiders. Check the PC. I feel like we should. I feel like we should be allowed to check people's PCs. Tell them to alt tab. Task manager. They be hiding it. They be hiding it. They know how to hide it. Popco. Limestone. Actually, 3 just gonna go ahead and rush outside of B. We have Raiders pushing into Garden. Chamber just dips out of there. He says, I don't want to be here. Spraying through the smoke. Shooting the Roombot, not taking that much damage from him. Raiders, again, having a free sight onto A.
Spike planted.
Starstruck, not getting the kill on the stage. 2 people on Limestone are snagged by Fade's grasp ability. Fade's throwing her seer ability, it gets destroyed. And I just been realizing. Is Zay giving autographed after this match? We can personally ask him. I'll ask him for you. Zay is watching that angle. That Sage not getting the pick. Zay getting the headshot on the Omen, but the Chamber just comes and guns him down with the Spectre, unfortunately. That's a tough for Limestone. Limestone is going to go ahead and... Zay's going to go ahead and full buy. Oh, no. Oh. I thought we saw Mason with the Judge for a second, but no, he switched it to a Bucky. Oh, we have the Raiders. 2 Vandals, 2 Phantoms, and a Spectre. We see 2 Buckies on Limestone's side with a Frenzy. We see Omen getting bombarded by abilities. He has a Bucky, though. They push that smoke. Anyone that pushes that smoke is dying. Stone is just hiding in that corner, in that smoke. He's going to go ahead and place that smoke again, so they have to push him. Stone and Mason get a kill, peeking opposite sides of the smoke. Stone is going to go ahead and blind, try to hide back onto site. We have Popco slowly coming from around the biggest flank of your life. Omen suspects he's there. Popco takes the Omen down. He's going to go ahead and go onto the Sage and the Fade. Sage is going to wall him off, have a little angle to peek him. Popco's going to go ahead and blind. Sage knew where he was going to come out. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it down when she got blinded. Starstruck is going to get not a pick on either Sage or Fade. Zay playing the game slowly, quietly.
Face your fear.
And it's being revealed by the Fade. The Fade peeking the corner. Zay being concussed, couldn't hear anything, didn't know.
Match point.
And Raiders make the game 12-4. Limestone might make a comeback. Popco. Another timeout by Popco. Maybe they're talking about how they're going to win this. Talking about how they're going to come back from this. We're going to make it to a 3rd round OT. Is it OT? Is the 3rd round OT? Or is it just best out of 3, right? The matches. Best of 3. What do you think they're talking about? They could be talking about anything. Honestly, could have called the timeout to see which skin is better in the game. You never know. You never know. They wouldn't do something like that. Honestly, I feel like it's because they were rushing too hard on defense. They would rush one side, leave another side completely clear. And I feel like they're going to fix that situation, and Limestone's going to bring it back. Game is 12-4. We see the Raiders buying 2 Vandals and 3 Phantoms, while Limestone's just going to go ahead and find full abilities, heavy shield, and all Vandals. We've seen Zay with his Vandal popping heads like they're grapes. Raiders going to go ahead and push all to suicide. We have a disconnection in the game?
Bring them down.
It looks like one of the Raiders players disconnected. Oh, but it looks like they're back now. Limestone playing very passively on site. They have Omen on the biggest flank around, while Raiders are going to go ahead and go down through mid, see mid is clear. Their Sage with Spike is still aiming outside of garage. Chamber's coming back to help him. We have Mason taking some couple hits from mid. Stone getting the pick on the raise. Zay hears multiple in garage, one in market. The Fade sticking onto the other Fade, actually. Zay is going to peek it. Unfortunately, the other Fade was right there. And Mason dying to the Omen. Popco pushing onto
Spike planted.
market, clearing corners, making sure it's clear. Starstruck coming down through CT, cleaning up the wall. Enemy Omen hiding behind. Stone sees both. I think he saw both.
Last player standing.
Gets wallbang, and unfortunately for
Attackers
Limestone,
win.
the Raiders take the match, winning the best out of 3.
You just say until next time.
All right, thank you for joining to this live stream, and make sure to join any other live streams we have. We love the support. Hope you have a great one.